Iyabo, I'm sorry, but throughout the video, I done the 20 minutes that they say, you they do it, but you are just talking, waiting very dark man do, waiting very dark man do, waiting. But one thing where I hold from the beginning, so as you talk, I know you're angry. Say, I'm confusing the youths. You say, I'm a Confucianist. I'm confusing the youths. Ah! Aye Monica.
Shekpeteri. Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is all attached to justice for Mohbad. You see, justice for Mohbad exposed some of the so-called celebrities and the content of their heart. It also exposed some useless blogs and what they stand for. At the end of the day, the truth will always be the truth. Seun Kuti, Fela Kuti's son, for those who are not Nigerians, Fela Kuti is a known activist, and Seun Kuti took after him. Yes, he might not be perfect. I'm not saying that he's a perfect person. So this whole drama from Justice for Mohbad down to Very Dark Black Man, down to Iyabo Joe, down to Tonto DK, everything got muddled up. We have Gist Lover on the other side of it. What exactly is this thing that is happening? Why is this thing happening? You're about to hear more. For those who have been subscribed to this channel, you probably must have listened to Seun Kuti and the analysis I also made on what he said. He broke down some of the criminal enterprises and also the activities of certain people and the evil that lies inside the majority. And also, I was able to open the eyes of few people. Many of you celebrate what you should not celebrate because the reason why you are where you are is as a result of that person that you are celebrating. You don't know that the grandfather or the father of that person connected to one military dictator, down to one politician. They have all joined hands together, down to even religious leaders. They have joined hands together to rubbish your life. But you hype their children, not knowing why you are suffering. It's quite unfortunate. Anyway, Seun Kuti is back again. He said, you, Shekpeteri, you said I should come listen to you. And what you have been saying so far does not make sense. Like, you're trying to call night, day, and day, night. Like, what's going on here? Like, what is really happening? Are you saying that the truth is now something to disrupt? Like, what is it? What is really going on here? You all know that when Mohbad passed away, Iyabo Joe, Gist Lover, Tonto DK, their plan is to rubbish, disgrace, and finally end Naira Marley. Naira Marley was like a threat, and that was what they needed the demise of Mohbad for. I don't know why or how this group of people believe that they can fool everyone. I will not blame them. You see, once they have a particular blog under them and they believe they are connected to certain maybe so-called politicians, that was why I was explaining some things about how Nigeria is structured and how the world is structured. But I don't want to bore you with this at this time because I want you to listen to Seun Kuti speak, and we will be coming back to talk. But before we proceed, like and share, tap on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell.
I tried to watch your video, Iyabo. I'm sorry, but throughout the video, I done the 20 minutes that they say, they do it, but you are just talking, waiting very dark man do, waiting very dark man do, waiting. But one thing where I hold from the beginning, so as you talk, I know you're angry. Say, I'm confusing the youths. You say, I'm a Confucianist. I'm confusing the youths. Ah! Aye Monica. Aye Monica. When you called me, when this thing happened, I don't even come let's come do your podcast. Because I bear you no grudge. I bear you no ill will. I know they do personal matter. I don't feel, I can't stand it. But when it is the political, now politicize the death of Mohbad. You politicize this death. And me, I believe, I talk on that and I'll say it now. I don't believe say una politicize them because now they find justice. Because now, what is the finding? Do you accept the government finding? I still read one place, they say government say is substance abuse. If una believe the government finding, what are we doing? Justice from what is? I believe personally it was movement against Naira Marley at the end of the day. Nobody can tell. I don't see anything where they other than that. So they fight bullying for Nigerian society. They fight bullying. 70% of the celebrities, 87% are in confraternities, showing sign of confraternity. These are gangs of bullies. Bullies bullying everybody. Everybody is their friend. This is their MO, to bully people because they are a gang. And people be member and everybody be the friend of these members. Nobody they call them say because they be bully. Even after what happened to Naira Marley, what is happening? Is there any movement against confraternities in Nigeria? Is there any movement to stop confraternity, to stop people joining cults? Is there any body talking against cults? Even if you not say okay, Naira Marley is guilty, what power did Naira Marley have over him? Not be say that they do confraternity, say people dey for cult. Now then they talk am, I don't know, and they talk am for line, say cultism, they use cult power. Okay, now, where is the for justice against for Mohbad? Where is the movement now? Where is that energy we wanna use against? Because you can quench somebody like Naira Marley, you can use that influence to quench many bad things for this society. You can gather young people the way you gather them against these same cultists. Now, so let's face the root of the issue, but no. Because now agenda against somebody. As I don't get you, and I won't get somebody else will rise up and still use that same confraternity to bully another artist. Something go up, another person will die. It will happen again. So who accepts? I never put my mouth to say one person is right or wrong. I know they do right or wrong for life and death matter. I said it that time that this is not fair to bring down a man, to bring him down like that. I said it when I even go party because I thought say Naira Marley go enjoy my because I have say Naira Marley go enjoy my charity for party. When I go party, I branch to see him. He no gree see me. They say the verse say I thought say he go enjoy my charity. Everybody is an egomaniac. Everybody is an egomaniac. Everybody is too powerful. They can't take a joke. They can't take anything. And this is somebody where I meet for London, where come meet me for club, greet me. So I know him, you know me. And that was not an insult. As I was saying it as I said, anybody can go inside jail. Anybody in this country, I swear, now innocent people full jail pass. Go kiri, everybody there is awaiting trial. So if you are awaiting trial, it means you are presumed innocent. Until you are guilty, you must be presumed innocent. So people there inside Kirikiri, they await trial. The majority of Kirikiri inmates. Kami says, prison is full of innocent people. Or people presumed innocent. Anybody can go. And for your video where I watch and they say, you never put back for a matter. You go show the matter, say, when you enter as oppressors, do I know mine, but power is transient. That's one of the things I tell you when you talk after the team, because you don't tell anybody, say you talk what we discuss when we talk for phone, because the picture in the paint of me is so wrong. You are lying, basically. You know, calling me a confucianist. What they do in a way, you see my team of lawyers now. If I want to, I can go and start say, oh, you defame my character, you call me I'm a fraud to the public, I'm confusing them, I'm trying to use them for my own gain, all those kind of things. But I know they this in a game of oppressing my colleagues with police, which is the issue I had with you and Tonto and all of them. I say, why are we doing this to ourselves? Power is so transient. I'll give you one story. My uncle, Dr. Beko, very good friends, that true one. When Uncle Beko and Bola Tinubu dey for Nadeko. So I meet Bola Tinubu. That time I don't know them. Was very close. Where so that they find them. Where them Tinubu run. My uncle, we know I say Kuti, he no go run. He's there for at they come carry him. DSS, they arrest him. The policeman will arrest him. I no go name him because I know him. My family, everybody know him. Now big policeman. Now he arrest my uncle. He jack my uncle up. I slap him up, drag him, go police station anyhow. Because that time, you people are young. Maybe many of them are young. That time, nobody believes say military go lose power for this country. Nobody believes say people like Uncle Beko and then Tinubu, they go get mouth for Nigeria. I see Ogunre. Nobody, that's why they run. They don't say they go get power, they go run. When they showing how these people will get prestige, will get power for this country today, all of them were criminals. Look, they come in the final of them to kill them. They were persona non grata, enemy of the state. Now every day they arrest them. Can if I were me, Femi Falana, we say if he cough today, government will the shit. People have been thrown into jail every week. I can count how many times my father and Femi Falana they inside jail together. Every week. This man do Uncle Beko anyhow. See, I did the day when Bola Tinubu become governor. Now the man they can't make me are not talking post. Me are not people can't know him. Under Bola Tinubu they can't give the man post. So Uncle Beko go for the office, jam the man for there. See crying and begging now. See begging, his job, his career, his life was dying Uncle Beko's hand like this. The Uncle Beko's hand like this. His life, everything he had worked for in his whole life was in Uncle Beko's hand like this. He did in hand like this. So, power is transient. This was what I told you. I said, make we know they use this power for ourselves. Oh. And I tell you, this you didn't mention once, which is where you are insidious, dangerous. Now the same thing you want to do against Naira Marley, to turn people against her. To pin him, to pin a crime he had never done on him. When they bully the boy, I know say they bully the boy, they say your pikin go in house that time to go visit. Seun Mohbad never make police report that time. Mohbad don't make police report. Everybody know, but everybody was still Naira Marley's friend. Nobody said because Mohbad make police report, so they bully him, so they don't go talk to Naira Marley again. You people enable, you are there supporting. But at the end of the day, you pin something on him to destroy his career and his life. Because you people go just pick what you want pick to make somebody look the way I want painter. I told you, I say sue him to court. Anybody please go back to my video and watch that video. I say you people can sue him for libel. Sue his punk ass to death. If he had lies, that if he had defamed, you can sue him. That's enough. Sue him. We don't need to lock ourselves up with police. That was what I said. Power, this power show. And why would I put my mouth on such a matter? Now, when I make Mohbad death public political issue. It was not a public political issue. And once matter become that issue, you cannot say, and you are at the forefront, you cannot say people should not question you publicly. You cannot say that. You can't. Once you have become the public face of a public matter, you open yourself to public scrutiny. But this is what you people don't want. You want to be public without scrutiny. You don't want anybody to be able to say, this thing, okudie kato, nkote se yo da o, etu wo, this thing is bad though. You know this, like, you people don't want, you just want everybody to be like afraid, shocking, shaking, and then they wonder why our politicians, that's why they love you, because you help them to enforce that spirit in society. Very dark black man can insult anybody. I will say it anywhere. He can insult anybody. Can insult your mother, insult your father. Come on. If you can't take it, then unfollow him, block it. Like so many things said about me on all these blogs. I unfollow them, I block them. I don't listen to any blog. I close my ear. I shut my eye. The amount of insult people insult me, use my father to insult me every day. Your friend does it. Your little Chihuahua dog. He does it all the time. I don't even answer him. I don't answer him. Now if you visit another thing coming, they will make you in the faith. That's all I said. You cannot stare into the abyss and ask the abyss not to stare back. You cannot stare into the abyss and ask the abyss not to stare back. It is wrong. I watch your video. I don't see you talk. Video and do this. Wait, I be video and Papa ni. But it concern me. I don't tell him what to do. A friend of mine, I don't want to mention her name because she said she's kind of famous. You know, VDM talk something about her. The next thing she messaged me. I said, sue him to court. Why are you reporting him to me as if I'm his uncle? Now because of me, I know VDM. VDM has more followers than me on Instagram. He has more engagement than me on Instagram. Nigerians know him more than me on Instagram. Yeah? So why is everybody coming to Seun to say I waited. I watched eventually and they wait to just hear one thing. As in the reason why you choose to do this video. I just wanted, and you can't talk up. You say, because I mentioned your you say because I mentioned your name when VDM was arrested. Yeah, because it's a public matter. It was a public matter. I mean, you have spoken after, we don't talk after that time. So why are you acting as if we don't talk after the thing happened? As if we not iron them out, say, okay, this is what I mean, okay, this no beef, because as you talk, me and you, why you say only our papa know ourselves? Me and you know each other. Maybe not as close friends. I'm not close friends with anybody, but I know you, you know me. So what is all this? It's not, you're saying this is no case, but this is defamation. Yes. If it's defamation, I agreed. I told you to sue him to court. But become a follow-up. I see the video is online, Nigerians. I did a whole video about this. Please go and listen to the video. And now the whole DNA talk. I see to say I support very dark black man, like say I'm some kind of very dark black man cheerleader, best friend. I still have very dark black man and the whole DNA theory. I did a whole video about it. Where this whole DNA talk where Nigerian men can't carry for head, where they talk to gender warfare, is classist, is elitist in mentality. Because now rich to poor, because men believe say women won't take money from them, DNA. But if billionaire Pekin, at the time, if billionaire Pekin meets one guy one day, they no fuck, they no do any, no sexual encounter, they just shake their hand, they shake finish, you just see the billionaire gay papa. The guy just looking eye, just looking past straight, just say, Daddy, this is the father of my baby. The boy will say, yes, I'm the father of the baby. Make Elon Musk's daughter just meet you now, say, Daddy, he's the father. You go to say, you are not the father. Make Bill Gates speaking beat you now. That just meet. Now. You never even do anything. He say, you are the father. He go say, yes. If Bill Gates come talk say, I want to do DNA to be sure. Now you go say, never. Never. DNA will never happen here. You will defend. You will defend your rights to be the father of that inheritor of billions. You will not be able to wait to sign your name on that birth certificate. I say, if the father come talk say, I want to do DNA, you by yourself will say, never will there be DNA done in my household. Never will there be DNA in my household. But now because maybe, you are richer than the girl's parents are not as successful as you or your family, so you are protecting. I understand that. But it doesn't go to any kind of virtue of men or women or anything like that. It's classist. If you get picky where you don't raise for 10 years, 11 years. You don't raise up for inside house, 13 years, 14 years. So people say, hey, are you just going to stop loving the child? I mean, I don't understand that. I always say that you're just going to stop loving the child immediately. I'm saying you don't love the child in the first place. You know? There are millions of people in this world that adopt children. Whatever has happened, I know busy people supposed to say, yeah, carry your nonsense, come up for this house. That means you never had love for anybody. That's why you are happy with DNA. But if that girl papa na billionaire say, I swear, they don't born you well. If na billionaire, the key. So I say all those DNA talk, I didn't understand it. I did a whole video. So why is anything when that man talk? They won't come up and they believe now. They don't talk saying that Tunde head not. That one don't fear. And they talk saying that they ginger up. That one don't fear. Delete all the video. No, they talk to. Now they won't use the same tactics for me. Say okay now Seun they tell very dark man waiting to talk. Now Seun no gree fight very dark. But why somebody go tell me online say choose between? I don't waiting. I don't even know your house. I don't know where Paul lives. I don't know who is. Waiting, Toyin. Even among my friends, where I don't know for years, my day ones, I swear they know. I know they carry person say because that person they talk. Say she will stop talking to that person. For what purpose? For what purpose? Me, when you even tell me that kind of thing, I will be tight phrase, she'll not talk to that guy again. I will be saying, you know what, as I don't fight, you don't make her hear all the things when you don't leak out for our squad. You know what make you hear, make her hear all the things I be, oh, I go friend the person well. I mean, that I go be the person best friend. So that all the Jews, you shall be casted, all your Jews shall roll to me. I don't get it. Today, what you are deserved, say because I called you out that time. But it was a public. So, and when I called you out, I did not say, Iyabo, you better choose, better shut up or don't do anything. You better do. I just to say, using police for ourselves is not good, though. And I tell us why. Because it's a public issue. Everybody now is a user of police. Police is everybody's personal. The rich, the police job is the rich to protect the feelings of the. They are. I don't hear of. The life and property. They say they protect life and property. Police is there to protect life and property. But they don't add new one for Nigeria. Police is here to protect life, property, and the hurt feelings of the rich. Oh, don't hurt the feelings. Oh, the precious feelings.
Welcome back. Ladies and gentlemen, let us start from here. If the foundation of a building is faulty, if the foundation of a building is not structured for positivity, what else do you expect? What do you think will come out of it? Now, some might be quick to say, no. This movement, this fraternity, this sorority or whatever it is, this cult, because it's no longer a fraternity, it's a cult. This cult is created for us to... The truth of the matter is this: 99% of cults or fraternity, I said 99%, meaning we have some percent that might be for, but the rest of these cults, if you go deep within it, you realize that they are never created for good. They are never created for good. That's the truth of it. So you might ask, why? Why is this being said? It is because of the focus of these cults of fraternities. What is the focus? What do they want to achieve with the gathering of, according to Seun Kuti, bullies? Do you know that people join fraternities or cults, as it is called? Do you know why? To bully people. Sense of belonging. To bully. To oppress. In fact, there are people who want to take people's life and they don't want to join the Nigerian army. You don't want to join the Nigerian army. That is more productive. You can go to Sambisa Forest and destroy terrorists. You say you are rugged, but you don't want to be part of the Nigerian army. Go and join the Nigerian army as a rugged man. You'll be surprised that with your ruggedity, you'll be placed at the front of the battalion. You'll be the head. They will send you to Sambisa Forest. And not just Sambisa Forest, they send you to Bornu, send you to Kenya. You go face the terrorists there. You know? So, what I'm trying to say in its essence is this. For those who have been a member of fraternities or cults, what is the purpose of your cult? Look at what has happened to Mohbad. I believe strongly that when people unify or join together, which is supposed to be the purpose of a cult or a fraternity, let's just assume, because like I said, fraternities and cults are created for different purposes. And like I said, 99% of cults of fraternity all over the world are to bully people, oppress, take advantage. That's what they are for. That's the reason why they choose to be in a cult as brothers or sisters. How come none of these cults have risen up to stand by the injustice of Mohbad? There are a lot of injustice that they are supposed to stand for. Have they? No. Rather, they try to take each other out. In fact, the Nigerian music scene is a cult and whatever thing you can ever imagine. That's what it is. It's either you are a member of this, you're a member of that. If you are not, you cannot thrive in the industry. They will bully you. That one, what is he? Is he a member of? No, he's not. Bring him now. Let him be part of our. Tell him to come and join us. Let him become. Let him be a member of our own crew. Let him join us. If you don't, you start getting bullied all over. You will not have shows. Why? Because the show promoter or whoever is also a member of, and if he or she is not a member of, the other cult will be like, hey, Baba, that guy, we of this cult are saying, don't market him, don't promote him. You start having issues, you start having problems. Not to talk of being harassed. You are at the club, they will harass you, they will bully you. You go for a show, they will send in whoever to break you down, unless you are connected. Maybe you are the son of a rich politician or a military officer that is so rugged and you have protection, but still, that security cannot always be with you always. So you still need the so-called cult to protect you, when in the real sense they are not really protecting you, because they take each other down. So that's what Seun Kuti is saying. Like, okay, you these cults why haven't you now, like you guys gathered together to fight for justice for Mohbad? Where are you guys? Nowhere. Where are you found? Destruction, anarchy, senseless taking of each other's life. That's all, nothing more. Because you are counterproductive to the society through your actions. Because you did not become a member of it, and it was not created to progress humanity, not created to progress life. Your mindset, your orientation has been distorted. You believe that having this weapon to take this person's life shows you to be more powerful. But your own demise is just some few seconds away. That you have taken this one's life does not make you superior, does not make you a master. You just have some few seconds alive before you will also be taken down, regardless of the tree that you have entered in and spent 3 days in, regardless of the water that you were buried inside and you came out. No. Regardless of that, you cannot remain forever. It's not possible. One day, you will believe that you are indestructible and you will meet with your Waterloo. That is how it is. Why? Because your orientation, your practices, your purpose is not to expand or to add value to humanity. That's just it. Why is this being talked about? It's because there is this history. Oh, the man that started this in Nigeria, he said that the purpose of this was to fight injustice, to also push against colonial injustice and all of that. That is the reason why they decided, and the reason they did this is for them to protect themselves. Of course, you're not going to say everything. You want to fight against injustice. You want to fight against that. And they said they needed intelligent people to be part of their crew back then. And what they do is just to gyrate, sing. And you all know that singing, gyrating is not enough to fight. And it was never recorded back then that, the member of this group of people now fought the colonial masters and they now shot one of them. Wait, did you ever hear that? No. But as time went on, it kept on progressing. People had their own thought or modus operandi. And they said, no, this is what, now it is now against each other, taking each other's life. They are not fighting kidnappers. They are not fighting kidnappers. They are now warring against each other. Human beings in the same poverty trenches, warring against each other. On to what? You don't even know. They said that him is the this. He now took this one's life. Then it becomes a roller coaster. Never ending. Blood letting. And it is still the same people in the same trenches. He now did this. He now took that one. He now took the other one. They took the other person. They keep hitting on each other, crushing each other, bringing each other down regularly. So, who is the enemy? They are the enemies to each other. They are the enemies to each other. And once in a while, they engage in criminal activities. So, here we are now on Justice for Mohbad. How come none are for Justice for Mohbad? So, it means that the purpose of whatever it is to bully. Just like what Seun Kuti is saying. To bully. Nothing more, nothing less. So it's time to go back to the drawing board and reinvent yourself and reinvent whatever you say you are part of. To what end? Is it for emptiness? And of course, it's going to be for emptiness because the foundation of what you are into, it has been adulterated from the onset. It has been created that way. The spirit that drives it is counterproductive. It only appears efficient when it needs to give you that mirage. Counterproductive, that's what it is. So Very Dark Man is there, he's saying what he's saying. I'm not saying he's a perfect person. I'm not saying that he's saying all that. Of course, we do not ascribe that to him, perfection. I'm not saying that, now is the man that everyone should listen to. No, not at all. Not at all. He's only doing his own part. Doing what he believes he should be doing. And we're also watching. We are watching. So Iyabo Joe coming out to say, the truth is that they only plan to destroy Naira Marley. And I know that Naira Marley is also a bad person to a certain extent. From what we have heard. Now, I don't have evidence of this, but from what we have heard, I'm kind of thinking, I'm not saying concluding, I'm thinking he's a bad boy, a bad guy. Due to the environment that he found himself as a young chap, he went in the direction of where he resided back then in the UK, in one of the trenches in the UK, where substance abuse and rugged life, survival is just what they had. The Yardis, that's the people, Africans who are, or let's say the melanated people in the Caribbean who live in the UK, offspring of those people who claim that they are not Africans, but they are Africans. Okay, they are melanated people. Anyway, let's put it there. So he lived in that society where those from West Africa, particularly Nigerians, they are all in this kind of battle. So he lived in that environment for a while. In fact, for a long time, not even a while. That's where he lives, I think, till date. And he had to do what they do on the streets. If not, someone is going to knife him. So he needed to knife people. He became part of the cartel, just like how people join gang. They join gangs in the US. It's the same in the UK too. They join gangs. They knife themselves, unlike their counterparts that use the available weapon there. Guns. So it was part of this. And for them to fund what they do, they sell on the street, they peddle this, they peddle that. Naira Marley is said to have brought the same among his so-called Malian thing. Music helped him, but he still kept on with his vice. The things he did that even got him into the EFCC net back then for fraud. They said they didn't find it, was he into it or not, all of that. The thing is, Naira Marley looks like someone who takes substance. But he said, no, I'm only on the weed. I don't do the other thing. But we've heard stories of people who claim that Naira Marley, look at what you've turned my son into. The question I have asked many of these women when they come on talk show and all of that is simple. That's your child. Is she or he an underage? Because if he or she is an underage and a minor now is being influenced by a grown-up person, let's say someone who is 18, influencing a 13-year-old or something like that, then the laws over there, of course, they said he has been charged, but I don't know, all of that. But what I'm trying to say is that you cannot say a 20-year-old is influencing a 20-year-old. It does not make sense. Unless, according to what Iyabo just said, which I don't know the truth of it all, I believe with the way she behaves, she would have charged or petitioned Naira Marley. Or sort of like contact some people that will come up. Or maybe she's behind those that busted the Malian house then. That got Mr. Late Mohbad in the web of whatever, and he got injured and all of that. I don't know, maybe she's the one behind it, like, hey, go and check up with these guys. This is what they do, because she said, that Naira Marley, I sent my children to his place innocently, and he will lace their food and drink. I don't get it. Who will send his or her own child to Naira Marley? Is it to get money? Is Naira Marley the father? Like, go and take money from your father, your feeding allowance. Like, I don't get it. When you send your daughter, Iyabo Ojo, Shekpeteri, is it like mother, like daughter? I don't really get the thing. How can you send your daughter to Naira Marley with all that you have heard? And moreover, who does that? Okay, maybe she will now get to see some music artist. And maybe then, I don't know, because there must be a reason why he laced their drink allegedly or put something in their food. And we're also hearing that Naira Marley do send those girls on errands, peddling errands, and he didn't pay them. That's why Iyabo Ojo is angry. Allegedly. I don't know. But what are your thoughts about what Seun Kuti said? Drop your comment, like, and share. See you in the next update.